Hello and welcome to Let's Invest Right. I am Farooq with you, and with me is Essen. How are you, Essen?
I'm good, Farooq. How are you?
Good, great. Essen, today we are here to discuss about opportunities in electric vehicles right now. And since yesterday, we have been listening about two major events, which will shape market towards one end. One of them is a long-awaited stimulus information, which is passed and about to have a final confirmation. So, of course, in normal circumstances, if this would have been the case, the market would have been shooted to south. But now, since yesterday, unfortunately, we have seen some lockdowns news in UK and around the world, especially in Middle Eastern countries, have taken some strict action, which were required or not. But like they have taken strict actions, which would definitely again, and we have seen even yesterday, they have started pressurizing travel and tourism stocks, which somehow got into a better position right after the vaccine news. Now, as an investor, what do you suggest? And we have seen since last 1 week some betterment of EV stocks, especially when we talk about Neo, Lee, Xpeng. Also, Tesla have done really great job, and it also joined S&P, which again become a historic event, especially for automobile companies. So, what do you say about all those things? Although we have seen some drop off in Tesla prices yesterday after its inclusion in S&P. So let's discuss a bit about all these events and whether now it's the right time to buy these EV or let's wait a bit more for better prices. Come on,
So,
Essen.
Farooq, you have asked so many questions to start with. Let me and try. I'll try to answer each of them. Hopefully, I'll not forget any one of them. So, first of all, the market was going up, and with the news of stimulus, it was expected to go up. But suddenly, the news in UK came up that they are going through a restriction. They will be imposing a restriction, strict restrictions. So, this impacted most of the markets. Not only the London Stock Exchange went down, but other European markets as well as the US market went down with this news. Even if you look at the pre-market was down around 2% yesterday. But there were like some changes as the market progressed, mainly because of the stimulus news as it was progressing, and hopefully we'll be seeing the stimulus approved in the next few days. So overall, if you look at European markets, the London Stock Exchange, BP and Shell went down by 5% approximately. Similarly, if you look at other markets in London Stock Exchange, look at the other companies like Rolls-Royce, it went down to 8 to 9% to start with. Even Aston Martin went down, although this was going up. All this news impacted. The major impact was in the airline industry, particularly the European airlines. EasyJet was one of the victims. It went down suddenly by 11%, if I'm not wrong. The other airline, British Airways, went down by 16%. So overall, the impact on the investors and the share price, it had a big impact because suddenly people were expecting that the vaccine is out and vaccine will start imposing, and people were thinking of traveling now. And suddenly restrictions came up, and this changed their overall decision. So, this impacted the investors' mind, and the price went down, and overall the stock market went down. So, for what I believe is EV is in the trend. So people that are like those who are investing, if the stocks are going down, they try to diversify and put it in the EV because this is the new decade. The new decade will be of Neo, Tesla, Li Autos, Xpeng. All these companies will have a significant impact, and they will define how the automobile industry, mainly the Tesla would be the one pioneer in the industry, followed by Neo and other companies. So what people do, they feel like this is the investment opportunity. If the airlines is going down, they will like take out shares from those. Cruise is going down. All these industries are going down, so they will invest in the stocks that are growing. And this is the demand comes up. Demand and supply would push up the price. If you look at the market yesterday, most of the stocks went down, but the EV stocks did well, other than Tesla. Tesla was other thing because it was its first day for trading in S&P 500, and which is like so it went down by 6.5% approximately at the end of the day.
So let's watch on our screen some of the graphs and some previous trends in the recent past.
Thank you, Farooq. So if you look at the starting year, the new has progressed so well in this year. The starting price was around $4 per share. However, with the passage of time, this has moved on, and it further went down when the coronavirus impacted. If you look at the trend in the month of March, the price went down to around 2.1. So if you had invested that time, you would be like feeling very good right now. However, after the corona impact went up and went down, and the price started moving up, it reached to around 14.98 in July, in the month of July, and then the upward trend continued. If you look at the year-to-date trend, right now the price is trading at 48.95, and it even reached as high as $55. So from a share that's starting from $4 in the year, reaching to almost $50, that's a massive growth. There have been many drivers for this. The deliveries have increased, the quality has increased, there have been improvement in the batteries, and all these, and with increased market share and entering into the European markets, that all these factors have impacted in the growth of NIO.
Yes, and similar thing, but I would like to add with your expertise that over here, if we can see in previous month, we have seen a bit of a retracement. After reaching its peak 55.38, we have seen as low as going to around like in early 30s or 40s, you can say around 40.98, what we can see on our screen. And the open was 39.94. So anyhow, it reached at that time almost 39. Now again, it has started moving on upward direction. So even if right now is like someone is going to invest on this stock, and if it reaches its previous highest point, there is a lot of growth, right?
Correct, Faru. So even if it reached to 55, still you will have around 10% or 12% growth. So that's still good, and it's not far away. It's one of the stocks that I would say to hold it in, and if you're not buy it now. It's the right time. The prices are still down for NIO. We expect the price to even double up by the year end. So that's next year. I mean, by next year, it would expect to go up further. And even if you look at what analysts are saying in the month of December, two of them are saying to buy it, while one is saying it's a strong buy. On the other hand, five are saying to hold it if you have already bought it. So it's in the investor's mind that it's a growth stock and it's still a buy stock. And if you have bought it, just hold it, not sell it.
That's correct.
Overall recommendation is 2.3. So it's still between buy and hold. So I'll say it's still a good price. And when we look at the analyst price target for NIO, the average price is around 40.5. However, this could be earlier, while the highest price is almost 59.95. So it's not far away. I see this price to come nearby in maybe half of next year.
Okay. As on our screen now, after discussing quickly about NIO, we are here to discuss about Xpeng. Just yesterday, we heard that Xpeng became the first Chinese electric vehicle to be delivered in Europe. So, which again is a very good news. Now, if we could see even the similar downtrend from its peak, which was in November on to November 23rd, where it reached 72.170. Similar history for this exceptional growth stock as well. Like it started from 20 and reached to 70, almost 72, and right now trading at 46.9. So what do you say about this opportunity?
Well, that's another stock. Yeah, that's another stock that will have a massive growth because EV industry is growing. And if you look at the main players, in fact, Chinese players, there are three main Chinese players like Li Autos, Xpeng, and NIO. So there's massive growth in this that we expect. If you look at the shares are like new to the market, but the company is not new by any means. The starting price was around $21, and it has almost doubled. In fact, more than doubled. The trend, if you look, similar trend, it continued but went down, just like NIO. So the highest price it has reached is around $73. So there is still massive growth, and if you look at this, around 25 to 30%. So if you look at it, there's around still 30% growth if it reaches to the same price of 73. But again, we are expecting much higher growth in Xpeng. Particularly, it's the first Chinese company to enter into Europe, as you said. The company has started delivering to Norway markets, and it will further expand to other European markets. Moreover, again, the deliveries have been increasing. As the deliveries increase, more and more people will start using it. They will see on the roads, and this will like create hype as well. Like people will start thinking about what company is this, and they will start searching. For those who don't know, like, initially people are reluctant to invest in a company when it's an IPO or it's a growth stock. But when people start seeing the product itself, same is the case with Neo. As more and more deliveries are in the market, the price will increase. And
That's
it's
good.
one of the stocks that yesterday increased while the most of the stocks were going down. So it's a good sign.
So guys, last but not the least, one of the most favorite stocks in previous few months we have seen is Li Auto. So essence, similar history for the Li Auto, as we were having comparison of Xpeng and Neo. It has also seen its similar peak at price of 43.960, and currently it's also trading at 32.860. So even the similar pattern for this electric vehicle we have seen.
That's right, Farooq. So Li Autos, all these three Chinese vehicles are going in the same trend, but it's still, again, it's a buy stock. If you look at it, the trend is more or less like what we saw in Xpeng. If you look at what recommendations analysts are saying, out of the 8, 7 are saying to buy it, 2 are saying strong buy, while 5 is saying it's a buy. So it's a must buy stock, I would say. And if you don't have it in your portfolio, have it now rather than waiting for another up, because the time will go out quickly. Again, analyst pricing is highest is 59.95 for this one. So you'll have significant growth, almost double your investments. And if it reached to the same level that it reached earlier in the month, then you could have like again almost 50% of your investments, return on your investment.
So guys, right now on our screen is the comparison of these three stocks. With blue indicates Li Auto, orange is Neo, and purple is Expand. So guys, if you can see similar price hike and then a little bit of retracement, and again now they are going towards upward direction and confirming their upward trend. So if you could see, they all were stopped at the same point. On 23rd of November, they were trading at their peak level. And then they all had similar downfall, not downfall, we could say a little bit of a retracement. And now again, it has started picking up. All of them have also issued secondary offerings. Definitely, these are the growth stocks. They are in their phase of expansion. So definitely they would. Why not? Why they're not going to catch this opportunity when their stock is really trading multiple times of their actual value where they were right now. No doubt they are overvalued right now in terms of their revenues and other financial fundamentals. But they have got a very fundamentally strong potential in near future. And we would recommend not one of them, but all of them to be as a diversified portfolio in your EV portfolio. So all of them must be there, along with definitely the king of EV, which is Tesla. So guys, on comparing Tesla, which is in green right now, along with Neo and Lee, how do you see this, SN? On our screen, we can see Tesla along with these two giant from Chinese market. So what do you say about this?
Well, Farooq, Tesla is slightly not going in the exactly same pattern as the other three Chinese stocks, but it has reached its peak as well. Like, and it's still showing an upward trend. The price has not gone down. However, the inclusion of Tesla in S&P 500 impacted the yesterday price, and the share went down by 6.5%. If you look at Tesla only during this range, the price went up. But it went down after the stock split. Stock split created the hype, as I told in the previous video. So stock split when increased the price, but it went down suddenly as the hype was down and people were started selling, and they were thinking, is it overpriced, and are we get this? They started realizing the profit. Hence, the price went down. However, afterwards, if you look at the trend,
From
it started going up.
November, when we had this news of S&P inclusion, then I think it followed the upward trend, isn't it?
Exactly. If you look at the mid November, the price started again going up and still going up. However, this is another stock that will continue to grow as the market expands, as the EV industry expands.
And anyone who is having EV in their portfolio, like we have these stocks in our portfolio, what do you suggest? Let's hold it for a long time, or let's wait for next hike and then we can just drop them off our portfolio. What do you suggest?
No, Farooq, I'll say to hold these shares because EV is in the trend and it will continue to grow. These are some of the shares that will have it in the next year as well. 2021 will again see significant growth in the EV stocks, and at least I'll hold all of these stocks that I've already bought. In fact, as the price has went down suddenly, even we are thinking right now to invest a bit more in these EV stocks.
That's great. So guys, thank you very much for watching us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe and like our videos. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you guys.
Thank you.